afternoon, good evening, wherever you're in the world. Welcome to this episode of the Pre-Market Show. Remember that nothing that is said during this show should be construed as investment advice. You're responsible for your own investment decisions. Please consult a financial advisor before making any decisions based on topics mentioned in this show. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Oh, welcome to the Welsh Trading Desk.
Yes. What's going on? Welcome to the show. And we've got a bit of a strange setup today. Obviously, myself and Mandela here in sunny Wales. And first things first, can you hear us okay? So we've tried to set up multiple PCs with the microphone and camera. So yeah, if you could let us know in the chat if you can hear us or not.
Yeah, a yes if you can hear us would be helpful to both of us. That
would be great, yeah. And before we make a start, we got some stuff to cover. So we need to go through the interview with Trump and Putin. That's ongoing at the moment. We've got the commitment of traders, and we have the Michigan news at 3 o'clock. So yeah, we've got quite a bit to cover today.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting show. This is the first time we've done it face-to-face, and I've been treated very well in Wales. My first time visiting, and just bear with us as we navigate this show. We are planning to place a trade if all goes well and if there's some opportunities. But yeah, we're very, very excited to be ready to have a good trading day today. Yeah. So what should we cover first? Should we have a look at the live chat and see if we have any?
Let's see what we got.
We got General Mortala saying hello, everyone. We also have looks like Fu is in there as well. Hello, Fu. Nice to.
And welcome to Wales from the Gerald. Now that's great stuff. So. Yeah, thanks chat, bear with us. We're just getting used to the setup. It's a little bit strange for us today, but it's really nice for us to be together and trading. So
we got the okay for the account.
Excellent. So I'm just going to share my screen, and I'll be looking to trade ES today. So for myself, I'm looking to be trading ES futures, going to be trading on the 5-minute time frame as always, and I'm looking at trading the opening range breakout. Just a little bit mindful, we got some high impact news from Michigan today, and normally that does trip us up, and that's in around 40 minutes. So probably not looking to take a trade until then. So any questions, yeah, please drop them into the chat. We will be giving away a free live account at the end of the show. Probably in about an hour's time, we'll do the draw for the show. So yeah, same rules as yesterday. So we're going to need at least 10 likes on the video. So get liking the video, get sharing, send it off to your friends, family, loved ones, anyone, right? Let's just try and get this video up to 10 likes by the end of the show. So if we can do that, that'll be great. And yes, we're going to be looking at ES, and just quickly want to confirm that is sharing. That is sharing.
It's sharing now. There we go.
Excellent, fantastic. So yeah, we'll have it. That'll teach us to get away from the comforts of our home offices and actually trade together. So looking at ES at the moment, we're looking at a general upward trend. So I can see from M5, M30, H1, H4, daily and weekly is all showing bullish basis at the moment. So yeah, we'll probably potentially be looking to go long. We'll see what that news comes out with at 3 o'clock. Same as yesterday, really. The ES finished off quite strong at 10 p.m. yesterday. So we could be looking at the same today, but we'll see what the news comes out. So a quick question for the chat. Mandela's going to start going through the charts. And I think we'll start with gold. I think that's like everyone's favorite. If you can just drop into the chat what you'd like us to look at, and we'll get that done for you.
All right, let's have a look. Let's start off with gold and see what gold's been doing. I remember we had a side bet, and then I think we got a little bit out of rhythm with it, Andrew, but we can always come back to the side bet. I feel like you won the last one.
I think so, yeah. Again, yeah, so I think it's 2-all, right?
Yes, it is. Side bet, it is 2-all. Okay, here it is. I'm trying to navigate this from a different location, but we'll get there.
And I'm going to try and keep up with the live chat on my phone if that's possible. Let's have a look. And I can't see it. That's great. Yeah, so I think next week we'll be back to normal, streaming from our normal locations.
Can you see the likes, Elo? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, you know what?
You probably could find it.
Probably on the wrong one.
Okay. Thank you for being with us today. We're having what's called an improv show today.
Okay, so I got the chat here. So yeah, we got the general we covered. We got Fu. We got the main guys from City Traders Imperium. Kindly like, comment, subscribe, and share. And yes, they can hear us.
Okay, good.
And
that's good.
Yeah, 20 likes to qualify for the giveaway. So where are we at? We are at 5 at the moment. So keep going.
Okay, yeah, let's get it up. Let's get up the likes.
And yeah, we're going to start looking into gold. Okay, let's have a look.
All right, so we got gold here, gold chart. There we go. One of these charts showed our previous side bet, and we're pretty much right back at it, Andrew, after 2 weeks. So I believe you won the last one, so I think you do the honors for the next gold.
Let's go. Okay, so let's have a look.
Zoom out. Actually, we'll go this way, and then we'll make it a little easier to see. Let's make this a little smaller, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's make it 10. Okay.
And for myself, we can put it on the H4 or 4H.
Yeah. There we go. And I'll try and squeeze it up a little. How's that look?
Okay, so again, this is not financial advice. We're not analyzing gold here. We're literally just taking a guess. We're having a bit of fun. But for myself, potentially, I would say lower for next week.
You'd say lower?
I'm going to go lower.
Okay.
Yes, you're going to take that?
Yeah, let's take that. So we'll say Andrew lower. We already have Andrew lower, yeah. And we'll keep it there.
Yeah, so
is that okay?
Yeah, just looking at the gold for myself, I see some lower highs, higher lows. So we seem to be getting towards a pinch point on gold. It's going to make a move on the direction it's going to go. Pretty hard. I don't trade gold. I only trade the S&P. So can we have a look at the H1?
Yep, sure. I'm just going to put a 5-minute clock in the top right so that we don't lose track of the open. And we'll do H, which one?
1H.
1. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, and I just think we're going to see a push lower on gold.
Yeah, I think I'll take the other side. I'll say higher. I think you may be onto something. If the summit in Alaska today is positive, then maybe we get an announcement and maybe gold goes down.
Yeah, a bit of confidence in the dollar.
Yeah,
and we've seen that with Bitcoin, right? So I think it's a good segue into Bitcoin next.
Yeah, let's do the B word.
Yeah, so yeah, last week we were looking at Bitcoin higher, and it actually went up into the target we said. I think it was around 118. So we got that data from Bookmap.
Yes.
Yeah, and we'll cover Bookmap later on. We'll try and do more time on Bookmap today. But for myself, there's an announcement yesterday from the White House that Bitcoin will not be a part of the 441s, I believe it was, going forward. And that caused the price to have a little bit of a panic and a crash. But looking at Bookmap yesterday, there are a load of orders sitting in around 125. There's a lot of sell orders, so there's a lot of liquidity up around the 125s. So I wouldn't be surprised over the weekend if we do see some sort of rally on Bitcoin. As always, I've been told since it was $400, don't invest in Bitcoin, it's a waste of money. And yeah, look where the price is now. So for myself, long term, still bullish on Bitcoin.
Yeah, I think you mentioned 125 yesterday. I think there was a huge move yesterday morning. When I say huge, I mean it's probably a lot of people that got their stops hit yesterday in that flush out. But I think even though, despite it not really being included in the 401ks, I still think we're still early and there's still a lot more of institutional adoption. I will quickly go over to the commitment of traders. I know we're jumping around a lot, but commitment of traders is showing that the commercials are still long Bitcoin. So the commercials are the pension funds, the banks, they are still long, they're staying long Bitcoin here. So I do think it could have more legs to run as the commitment of traders is showing.
So what's gold for the commitment of traders?
So if we show, gold is kind of in the middle. So there's no real they call it crowdedness. So gold is here. There we go. So gold futures, and this would just be the futures market. Now, because gold is a commodity, you'll always have the commercials short because they are the gold miners. So it's whether or not they're more short or less short. And right now it's showing that there's no real conviction for gold. It's pretty neutral.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm just jumping into the chat. So yeah, we haven't got the home setup, so we actually have to use our phones to get it. So okay, let's have a quick look. So we've covered gold, we've covered Bitcoin. Is there a profitable triangle arbitrage opportunity here? If so, outline the exact steps of the trade, including the initial currency, the sequence transactions, and the final profit in pips. Okay, so loving nature guy, we will do that on the S&P and ES. We're just having a quick overview for gold and Bitcoin. Yeah, so with Bitcoin, I'm actually looking at liquidity and volume in the market. I'm using something called Bookmap, and I'm seeing a load of sell orders in, or a lot of liquidity at 125,000 on Bitcoin. So that's why we stated that number. So with the Bitcoin, not using your traditional candlesticks or technical analysis, we're actually using volume for an indication of where the price is going to go. So yeah, that's where we're at on that. When it comes to the S&P and ES, we will go over to the candlesticks, and you will see that we'll be trading the opening range, and we won't be using the trend lines and breakouts. We actually use a strategy, the opening range from New York. So hope that answers your question. You've been asking me to look at euro, US dollar.
Yeah, we definitely can.
Yes,
we can have a look at that.
So we'll have a look at that after the open. So when the open starts, we just want to set up our own charts. We got GBP, USD from the general, so we'll do that. And yeah, that's City Traders Imperium says, just keep the likes coming, get to 20 likes, and we're going to give away a challenge account, a 10K challenge account today.
We just got the US Open. Andrew, you're spot on that. So let's get the likes up so we can give away the free account, complimentary account from CTI. So US markets have just opened, and we are going to get everything ready for our charts to analyze markets as they unfold today on Friday. Putin and Trump summit day. That's what I'm going to call it.
Yeah. So just one for the chat. What do you think the outcome's going to be? Do you think they might get to a ceasefire? Do you think they may get ground? Do you think that'll be good for the dollar? So yeah, we're interested in your opinions. What do you think that'll have an effect on the market? Get a nice push down at the moment on the S on the open.
Yeah, I'm seeing that initial weakness. Just as you mentioned that, Andrew, I'm gonna just quickly pull up a list of what I guess Bloomberg scenarios are. So I think the most likely thing to happen out of this US-Russia talks today is a status quo remains. So nothing changes, business as usual. We don't see any real difference after this summit. That's a almost 40% chance. Ceasefire emerges, but Ukraine unlikely to accept it. So that's Putin coming to the table, Russia presenting a ceasefire agreement, and Ukraine says no thank you. The next one looks like 15% chance a ceasefire emerges, and then a potential follow-up meeting in Ukraine. That's a 15.6% chance. And then talks break down. That's a 10% chance. And finally, it leads to a framework of substantial peace. That's surprisingly the least likely. And this is coming from Bloomberg. Bloomberg has provided this information. Bloomberg Markets Live. So a couple scenarios, Andrew. I think if anything is announced during this show, we could see a big move in S&P.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Yeah, so I'm just marking up now. So we're just getting the opening range. So yeah, it's just 2 minutes into the open. I like to trade about 15 minutes after the open. So I like a breakout after the first 3 5-minute candles on ES or your S&P. And as I say always, I let the price come to me. So I'm not second guessing. I'm looking for a nice clean break from the opening range. Hopefully a retest, that's even better if we can get the retest, and then we'll be looking to take a trade. So yeah, hopefully we can get that done today. So at the moment, M5, M15 on S&P both showing a downward trend, and we're looking at a stop loss to take profit of about 56 ticks.
Okay, 56 ticks looks good. Reminder before I get completely zoomed into the charts that we are giving away a prize. We need to get those likes up to 20. So once we have 20 likes on the CTI YouTube channel, also simulcast on the Signature FX YouTube channel, if we get 20 likes, then we will be giving away one free $10,000 account to one lucky winner. So let's get those likes up.
With the music up.
Yeah, let's put the music up. Yeah, music's on, but we're deaf to it. So yeah, music's on.
No worries.
If you can hear the music and the music is not too loud, let us know. I feel like we're flying blind. I'm gonna have this is a Welsh drink here. I'm gonna have my. I think I need a little.
They don't sell out in. They don't sell out in.
I haven't seen the red one. The red one. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I'm just looking at bookmark myself, and just want to quickly go through it. So if you haven't heard the bookmark, yeah, jump onto Google, have a look. And at the moment, we just seem to be going sideways on ES at the moment. So yeah, we've seen a couple. Not seen anything at the moment. Potentially, there's a little bit of liquidity down at 6488.25, so we could see the price push down to that. And we do have a special guest with us today. Her name is Cookie. Yeah, you might be able to hear her in the background. So, yes, so I think she wants to come on the show.
I think she does. I did the wrong thing. I was petting her.
Yeah,
I think I gave the wrong signal.
Definitely.
Wrong signal. S&P dropping a little lower here in pre-market. I need to set up my my opening range, Andrew, but
yeah, I'm just going to go through the chat. So
go for it.
Yeah, we got Marty. More drama, end with peace. Yeah, he's doing great. Trump and Putin, no deal in my opinion. Ego going to play out between the two of them. Putin won't give in. And we got a range in market till the end. Yeah, I agree. Just looking at bookmark, I'm seeing ESSP just ranging. It is pushing down on the 5-minute chart, but I think on the larger picture, not so much. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on this now. So yeah, we just got our first candle in the first 5 minutes of the opening range, and we're looking at a take profit now. It's moved up to 58 ticks. So yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on the live chat on my phone. We're multitasking here with laptops, iPads, and phones just to keep the show going. I'm sure next time we try and get ourselves into a studio in Swansea. Something that'll be a bit easier for us.
We can do that next time.
Yes. How are you doing?
I got a quick message here from Jerry Soltis. He joined us last week saying, "Morning, fellas," and he's our eyes and our ears today. He said the music is good.
Excellent. Thanks, Jerry.
We don't have to do anything with that.
Okay, right. Right, I'm just going to continue setting up. So, as always, chat, you have to excuse us for the first 15 minutes of the open while we set up our trades. And, okay.
I'll share quickly. I'm just going to share. This is Koifin for anybody who is wondering what we're using. So Koifin is a news service, data service. They call it the poor man or poor woman's Bloomberg. So if you check them out, koifin.com. They have a really cool suite. They have a freemium, so you can use the free version. And if you like it, you can pay for it. At the moment, we are using the free version. So just shows you who the gainers are. UNH is actually up big. I believe there was some reports yesterday that Warren Buffett was behind some massive buying of United Health Group. So we can have a look at that. Actually, I'll pull it up really quickly because that one's been in the news recently because it's down tremendously this year. So if we just pull up a quick chart of United Health, there we go. So that's the power of Warren Buffett. If we zoom out a little bit and just bear with us, it's still down a lot for the year. but Warren Buffett is starting to buy this. Look at that. So it's early days. Do your own research, but that's the Warren Buffett effect.
Yeah, just looking at the bookmark now. So we're looking at we're looking again the price down to about 6,489. So potentially we could be looking at a short within the next, what's the time, next 10 minutes. So yeah, we should be definitely seeing a price starting to push down now. Market's starting to wake up finally. And
reminder that we have our favorite Michigan in 20 minutes. So that one tends to catches me off guard. It tends to move the market in that sort of minute after the announcement. So we want to be careful there as well. Okay, I'm gonna set up my chart, Andrew.
Yeah, go for it. So yeah, the chat's used to us by now, and it has disappeared for 5 minutes while we do this. So what's everyone trading today? Now seeing euro pop up, pounds pop up. Anyone trading gold? Anyone looking to trade US 500 today? You can let us know. So let me just get some alerts set up on the chart.
What I'm gonna do is, okay, I'm gonna set up my stuff here, and what I'll do for them is, okay, I'll just leave you all with the coifin for a moment as we get ourselves situated. And
yeah, so I'll just quickly share what I'm looking at now. Some charts I can look at.
I gave them something for the time being as we get things started. Okay. Yeah, please feel free to post in the live chat as well. And remember to like and subscribe. We appreciate you.
Okay.
Did you get a big down candle? Oh, this is my first time looking. Did you get a big down candle in the first minute?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that was weird. Okay.
Yeah, we did. Okay, so we're going into the last minute. Now, we're going into the last 5 minutes. And yeah, we'll be potentially looking to get a trade. Just mindful of the Michigan news as always. So let's just have a look what the chat is saying. Let's just keep it going. Share your socials. Right. Always happy to be here. Earnings report already released. Mandela's for you. Not yet, no?
For which one, sorry?
Yeah, it's got earnings report already released.
Earnings report for UNH was this week, Tuesday or Wednesday. If you're talking about UNH, that was earlier this week. Can you just clarify which earnings report? And then we can answer that.
And we got, hello Andrew, hello Kian. Yeah, people have been sharing, so well done. Welcome, Mr. Jeremy. Yeah, US 30. Okay, yeah, we'll have a look at NQ. Let me potentially look again at trade away, and I'll swap over to NQ, and we'll have a look at that on the opening range. We got some hashtags for CTI and SFX. Pre-market show live on CTI, please share. And where are we up to now? So we're up to 16 likes, guys. So
almost there.
Four more, and we'll be giving away an account around 3:15. So in around about 35 minutes, we'll do the draw for the show. Okay. So let me put the phone away. I just need to adjust my chart, and I'll show you what I'm looking at. Share my screen on that. Okay.
Yeah, go for it. Take it.
Make sure you can see my screen.
Here. I'm going off, and then you can take it now. I think you're live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, here I am. I'm looking at the ES, right? S&P 500. I'm trading the futures market today. What I'm looking to do is trade the opening range breakout. So let me just put the opening range in for you here. That's the opening range high. That's the opening range low. I'll Okay, so what we're looking to do, we're looking to see a breakout below the red line here, or a breakout above the red line here. So that's the opening range high, that's our opening range low. What I've done, I'm taking take profit of around 58 ticks, and I've got the reason how I've got 58 ticks is we're taking an average true range from the open to this third candle. And what we're going to do, if we break out above this red line here, we're going to take a long position, and if we break out below this red line here, we're going to take a short position for a profit of around 58 ticks. We trade 1-to-1, so that's my risk to reward. And what I normally do is, if we get 75% take profit, we get that stop loss and break even. Okay, just mindful of the Michigan news at 3 o'clock. It does move the S&P, so it could be that we hold off until then. But yeah, that's what I'm looking to do. So like I say, if you look here, I'm not looking to jump in the trade. I've got 2 alerts set up to let me know when to become active. I'm actually going to wait for the price to come to me. When the price comes to one of my levels, and if we're looking at downward momentum through the charts here, which we can see, so we've got M5, M15, M30, H1, all showing a downward trend, I'll be looking to go short, right? So it's a very simple strategy to use. Works nicely on the S&P, and then what we do then towards the end of the show, we'll jump on to NQ and we'll have a quick look. So NQ is your US 30 or the Forex traders.
Brilliant. All right, Andrew. Thank you for explaining that to everyone. I think our styles are similar, extremely similar actually. The only difference I think is that you trade futures, I trade the cash index. Other than that, it's all gravy. It's all the same.
So good news is we're at 20 likes. So thanks guys, well done. We're at 20 likes. So
see, I told you we can get to 20.
Yeah,
I told you.
He was little faith, right? Yeah.
I'm just joking. Well done, well done. So we will be giving away a prize. What did we say? In the next 45 minutes or so, yeah. after Michigan.
Yeah, after the Michigan news, yeah. Once we get a trade away, we'll look at giving away the prize. So yeah, just like the chat up, get in there, hashtag CTI. Let's show those guys some love. You know, they're giving away the fun challenge accounts for yourselves. So big shout out, big thank you to CTI based in London for giving us these trading accounts to give away on the show. So yeah, thanks CTI.
Yep. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, CTI. Thank you to Justina, who is also in the live chat as well. And we appreciate giving people the opportunity to trade. And this is not just a $100 account. This is a $10,000 account, which I think could really impact your life and help give you that liquidity.
We got a message from somebody in London saying, who's that good-looking chap in the yes jumper?
What's that? On CTI?
Hi from London.
Hi from
London. Have a look.
Hi from London. Very nice. Nice. You also have something from. Okay, we have. Okay, I'll put it up. Hi from London. I love that message. I love it. Yeah, I love it as well. And then we have another one. This looks like Alex441 loving the music. So that means at least the music's not too loud.
Yeah, we've done well. So we've had a breakout of the low. The price is pushing down quite aggressively.
I'm missing it.
But we are missing our trade. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for the retest. So we call it the Jerry retest special.
Jerry.
So hopefully we can get that and then we can get the trade away. Yeah, just mindful of that Michigan news that could push that price back up into the opening range. So yeah, you can see here, price has broken the opening range low, pushed out, pushed through our entry level. So just going to wait for that pullback before we take that trade.
I'm seeing it now, Andrew. And that's the thing, when you're live, sometimes you may be looking at something else. You may be looking at a beautiful message from someone. You never know what you're doing. I'm not blaming anyone, but it's part of the whole process.
I blame London.
Yeah, blame London.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. We got a message also from E. Smith. So E. Smith, I believe this is Eric. I believe it's Eric. So E. Smith says, Friday blessings from BDA. So we got an international group going on. We are live from Wales, and we got people from Bermuda, we got people from London, we got people from all over.
Yeah, so where are you from, chat? That'll be quite good for us to know. I know there's some regulars in the chat as well. So yeah, it'd be good to know where you're watching from. So yeah, just looking at bookmap, yeah, and it hit those prices we said about 10 minutes ago, right? It's just gone down to those levels. There's not many orders around 6488 levels. Potentially 6487 could be some good support. So yeah, looking forward to that news. Yeah, in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's about 10. I'm closer to. I'm seeing 10.
In 10 minutes. So yeah, we get that news.
All right. So Jerry actually came in and said he's looking for the retest as well. So Jerry's looking for the Jerry retest, which I think makes sense. And that would be where we will go right back to the opening range low at some point and look for an entry back at the low a second time. You got a visitor down there, Andrew. Okay, so appreciating the stream. Eric's appreciating the stream. So for say hello.
Say hello.
Hello. It's making her YouTube debut today.
Yeah, right. Off you go.
Lovely indeed. So we actually have, it's actually a three-person show today.
Yeah, so okay.
You got to put her on the thumbnail.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I just want to get back into the chat. So let's have a look what everyone's saying.
Thanks, Eric. Thanks, Eric, for the appreciation. We're gonna keep doing posting as well. Let's get the likes up on the signature FX. How much likes do we have on signature? Let's get them on CTI. Okay, so, that's my job.
So we got Gerald from Nigeria. So yeah, welcome. Yeah, that's fair way. We really appreciate from Michelle. We got Kian, retest and sniper entry. Yes, Kian, that's what we're looking at. We're hoping to get back up to that price with the Michigan news. But I did miss that trade. You can see where the entry where the alert was, and we're 75% into a profit. So yeah, it looks like we've missed out on the trade. It's too busy talking, and
that's what happens, Andrew. That's what happens.
So yeah, we missed that trade. Yeah, so we would have been in profit.
I'm taking a trade now, Andrew. I'm just going for it.
Right, okay.
We said we were going to trade today, so let's. I'm going to take it.
Right, so I'm going to do it. I'll wait for a retest, and yeah, I'll take that short position myself. Just mindful of the bookmap. So I know I go on about bookmap. I discovered it last week, and it's blown my mind. I'm just really impressed with it. It just identifies some key levels for you. It gives, not every time, right? You know, it's there's no guarantees in trading, but it's a good tool for the indication potentially where the price is going to go. So yeah, bookmap's pretty good, and it's quite expensive. I think that's the only drawdown with it. It is quite expensive on a monthly basis. I'm actually on bookmap live on YouTube. There's actually somebody streaming ES, and that's from watching at the moment. So I haven't signed up to it yet. Will be, and I'm just looking at the price, and yeah, we could see a nice level of 6487 next for ES. I think this guy's running off a 1 minute time frame. And I can't see many orders. I can't see nothing above at the moment, so it could be a good down day for ES with bookmap. But yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, bookmap I think is a good one. I was on the train. I got a pop-up of it, and they explained how it works. You can see the orders. You can see liquidity. It's kind of gives you a lot of like the targets, I think, for a lot of the large orders. So it reminds me a little bit of what PAX does.
Yeah,
where he looks at DOM.
Gives the DOM, right?
Yeah.
So DOM is depth of market, right? So if anyone's any homework for the weekend, guys, I recommend you look at bookmap and look at depth of market as well. And yeah, this trade here, it's a shame we missed it, right? Because that was our entry level, and you can see we got down to 75% on it, taking profit. So we would have had that stop into break even, and that would have been a free trade for us, would have been a free hit, right? So we missed that. What we might see in about 8 minutes time is this price pull back to the opening range and then continue to push down. So if we see that, I'll take the trades and just mark out.
You are watching the pre-market show from the Welsh trading desk.
Yes.
We're getting it.
Yeah, it took a little bit of setting up. It's not something that we do regular. You know, we got a nice setups at home that we normally use.
Yeah.
So yeah, a little bit strange here, but Mandela's experienced a little bit of the culture in Wales already.
Yeah, I got a nice tour of some of the sites and the water sites. We went and got some food. It's been a nice morning in Wales. Very sunny as well.
Yeah, it is. So far, so you must have brought the weather with you from Bermuda and London.
I do my best. I do my best.
Thanks very much. Well, yeah. Okay, so anything you'd like to share, Mandela?
I'm just getting out of the trade here, more or less break even. I was trying to chase, so made a small profit of $117 to the good, but it's $116.51, Andrew.
It's all right. Taste for the food, right, Chad?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Mandela.
There we go.
Yeah, so what I'm looking at is, let's see if we can get a retest up to this entry level to we're looking to take that trade. I think the Michigan news should give us that entry, and let's see what we can do. So I'm looking to trade. What is it for? What do you call it? 4 contracts in futures, and we're looking at a risk to reward of $290 US. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. That price is continuing to push down.
As soon as I got out.
As soon as you got out.
You're welcome. For those who actually held, it's moving even lower here, and like you said, Andrew, this could be another 6 minutes of more pain, I guess, more downward moves. It just shows that once you break the opening range, sometimes you do get a little bit of a trend continuing lower. Right, I'm
just going to jump into the chart. Let's have a look. Here in beautiful scenes. Yes, it's a great day. We're in South Wales as well, so we're right on the coast. I think it's Mandela's first trip here.
Yes,
so Kian,
not my last.
How was your holiday back to Bermuda?
Good question. Holiday in Bermuda was hot. It was a lot of friends, a lot of fun, and yes, it was a great trip. Thanks for asking.
And we've got questions about the NAS 100. So yes, let us get the Michigan news out of the way. Let us look at taking a trade on ES, and then once that's done, we will look at we can look at the NQ, the NAS 100s. We can look at different charts for you. We can actually do a quick analysis on the opening range. Just try it on your pairs, right, to see if it works. But we find it works best on the S&P. So yeah, we can have a look into them for you. We're getting that news in 5 minutes. We're just getting a pullback at the moment. Slight pullback, and hopefully we can get into that entry level for short position.
That would be nice. We're gonna put a timer on. We got Michigan in about 5 minutes, so I'm gonna put that up. And we don't miss that.
I'm just quickly going through the chat here. So yeah, normally we got multiple screens, right? But we haven't got them today, so that's why we're on our phones. We're not being
antisocial.
Yeah, we're not being antisocial at all, right? We're not like some 16-year-old kids glued to our phones. We're just going through the chat, do our best to answer you. So sniper entry, Mr. Andrew. Yes, we could be looking at sniper entry on this news. What I'm looking at is, you just see the yellow line. So I want the price to pull back just below the opening range, potentially retest that opening range low, and then I'll be looking to take a short position. But patience, right? You know, I always go on about patience when we're trading, and we're just going to have to wait for that news in 4 minutes.
I want to quickly show. I'll just quickly show some stocks that are moving today. So we have still have United Health Group, helped by Mr. Warren Buffett, ticker symbol UNH. They're up 10%. Actually more than 10% today. Salesforce is also up there, and then there were some reports overnight that Trump is looking to invest in Intel. So I think one of the not the first, but one of the unique things about Trump is that he does things off the record. Yeah, no problem. So we'll be looking at those, and then on the downside we have Palantir, Cisco, and 3M. And I'm gonna just switch this. Here we go. All right. So having a look here at S&P 500, this is what we trade. This is, for me, the heartbeat of the market, and we moved outside of what we would call the opening range here. So got a breakout there. A lot of people, I guess, caught off guard trying to buy here, and we moved below it, and we've kind of trended lower for the last, let's say, 20 minutes or so. So we got Michigan, which has caught us out on multiple occasions, and in about 2 minutes we will get that Michigan data, and usually you'll get a bit of a gap sometimes, or you'll get a bit of a knee-jerk reaction, where a large amount of orders are triggered after the Michigan news. Andrew, take your time, drink whatever you need to drink. I got the ship. So Michigan sentiment is here. You got the countdown clock going off here. So it's expected to be, consumer sentiment is expected to come in at 61.9, and we'll know that in about a minute and a half. Yeah, we'll find out about Michigan in a minute and a half. So just be careful, cautious, and keep an eye out. If you are in a trade, could be a little pop, especially if you're trading an index like the NAS or the.
Okay, I'm back. Well done.
I'm gonna take a walk next.
Yeah, even next. Okay, so yeah, I've got the show running, and okay, 2 minutes to go. Just over a minute actually. So just keep an eye on the chart. Mandela sharing, right?
Yep. Here we go.
Yes. Just gonna keep an eye on this price. I'm gonna leave the camera off so I can look at the live chat.
Can we look at Signature FX live?
So news in one. We got loads of hashtags, Signature FX and CTI. Are you guys swing traders? No, we're not. We're opening range breakout traders. That's what we trade.
Good questions.
Yes, great questions. So yes, we don't swing trade. We day traders trading on the M1, M5.
Yep.
And yeah, we're looking to trade the opening range breakout. And I'm just jumping over onto Signature FX.
Looks like it's Evandre. It's Evandre, who was commenting earlier.
We got 9. We got 9 on the Signature FX. We got some good people watching, so thanks over the Signature FX channel. Appreciate the stream. Okay. I'm just going to go back to City Traders.
Yeah. It looks like we got another comment as well from Jerry. Oh, okay.
Here we go. Here's the news.
We got the quick move, and that's what we were waiting for.
And
it's in the direction of the breakout.
Yeah. So if I wasn't too busy talking, would have taken that trade. We would have hit out take profit.
This is why.
And we've just I'm not going to kick myself too hard. It's only $290, right?
That would have covered barbecue this afternoon.
Yes. Okay. It is what it is. We missed.
Well, let's see what happens next, I guess. Okay, so we're still hanging around what I would call the lows of the day. I like to make this red to remind myself that we're below the opening range, and the low of the day would be pretty much where we are now. We have the pre-market low slightly above that, and then this is opening range territory up here. So what I'm thinking of for today, because we're gonna have to move on to something else in a little bit, Andrew, but what I'm thinking of for today in terms of the scenarios, zoom out just a smidgen. Okay, so scenarios for today, I think we could head back up to the opening range slowly but surely. Where we go from there, I think we could just confuse the heck out of everybody and turn it into a bullish day. That I think is least expected. But if we get any positive news out of Alaska, I think that could be the one. The next one possibility is what we call the Jerry retest. And that's where we just retest this. That's what you were talking about earlier. That one I think is probably the second scenario. So preparing for both. But remember, we don't predict the future. We kind of just look at the scenarios and react. We're getting a bounce though.
Yeah, we're getting a bounce. We still might take a trade, but probably going to reduce the risk. If I had caught that trade, yeah, we would have hit the take profit on the stream. It would be a bit of a shame that we didn't. I'm not going to probably going to reduce the risk. I'm not going to focus the trade too much. And yeah, let's see if we can get that Jerry retest and we can get a trade away. And yeah, what we're going to do in about 8 minutes time, we're going to do the draw. We'll quickly look at the NQ for the opening range today. Probably similar to ES, surprisingly. And then we can look at any other currencies pairs. And then we'll call it a day and wish everyone a happy weekend.
That's good. That's good. I want to just have a look at the news because we see Michigan sentiment coming out. Just want to make sure that we haven't missed anything on the news front. Trump says conversation was a very good one. Not sure if so we're a little bit in the dark in terms of the Trump-Putin. It looks like Trump's come out and said, I had a wonderful talk with a highly respected president. Belarus, sorry, wrong person. Interesting that he's posting that. So we're still waiting to hear what he's actually discussed with the leader of Russia. And I think that's what the market is going to wait for today. But we do have a lot of viewers, so I want to say thank you to everybody who is kicking it with us on this Friday the 15th. We are live from Wales, and if you're liking the video, hit the like button. If we can get the Signature FX likes up to 20, we'll be giving away a prize of one free $10,000 account to one lucky winner. Please like, subscribe, and share.
Yeah, so we'll do that in about 7 minutes.
Yeah.
How are we going to do that?
So I'll do a timer. We do a timer for 5 minutes.
Yeah, let's do timer. And yeah,
okay.
We can't wait 5 minutes. So yeah, we could be getting this retest. I take the trade. This is going to be a guess. Not what I like to do. I did miss the trade on the breakout, but yeah, we could see that retest. We could see that push down. So I may take a trade if we hit down there on the screen.
I think you were looking at something like this, Andrew. This is not going to do you justice, but something like this where you want to enter somewhere near the opening range low.
Yes.
Something like that, and then your stop is usually, is it towards the top end, or do you do a
1-to-1? No,
1-to-1. Okay,
yeah.
so I'm gonna have to put on my glasses. 1-to-1 is somewhere here.
Yeah. So are we looking at 58 ticks?
Okay, yeah, so 1-to-1. Yeah, something like that. But we're coming towards you.
We are. We definitely there. What I want to do is, I'm not going to take a trade as soon as it hits the alert. I'm actually going to wait for look for a reversal candle. Not going to jump in blind to that price there. Could just push through the opening range and go to scenario 1 that Mandela said. So yeah, we're going to have a little bit of patience here, and yeah, potentially see if we can take a trade.
All right, I want to add something in here. We have another tool called I think it's called the volume profile. So this one is not as good as the one that you have, but it gives you an idea of where some orders may be. And surprise, surprise, it's showing a lot of orders at that same opening range low, which is, I think this kind of shows that we're not just picking this up, despite the back testing and the long hours of research that we've done. So this is showing us some very strong interest here around that opening range low. So possibly liquidity here. So let's see how we move in the next few minutes. I might take a trade as well if we get back up here, and we'll have to just wait and see. All right. I feel like we said we were going to talk about other things, Andrew. We did commitment of traders. We did. Do you want to do? We'll do it later. Or we
do the giveaway next.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we got more than 20 likes on CPI, so yeah,
we can do that.
We can do that. And what we do then is potentially we look at the Nasdaq, right?
Yeah, let's have a look at the Nasdaq now. Okay, so one of my favorite segments is adding charts. So we'll have a look at the Nasdaq now, and then after the Nasdaq, we'll do the prize giveaway for one lucky winner. We're gonna give away a prize. Okay, so let's go to levels, and then we're looking at the NAS, which is here. So NAS, I always find it's very similar to S&P, but it tends to move a little bit more. So I always get stopped out on the Nasdaq. And that's just my personal experience. I mean, I know people that trade it successfully, like Axe, and many people trade NASDAQ successfully. But you can see it's very similar in how it's going down this morning, and now it's pulling back to what we would call the Asian session low. If we zoom out, let's go out a little bit. What do you think here with the NASDAQ, Andrew? Come off an all-time high as well.
Yeah, I don't same as you. I don't trade it. Moves quite quickly on the futures market as well. I'm a bit more tuned in to the ES and S&P. Yeah, I suppose we're testing that Asian low. Potentially, could be some short buyers in the market. But for myself, I'd sit it out. I don't know what the chat is saying about if anyone is trading at the US 100 today, but the people who've made some money, trading the first 5 minutes, and they'll be range if they went short.
Yeah, I think there's probably some profit taking.
Yes,
people that would have gotten in before Michigan on that down move that we saw happen. So we're back towards that low that we saw overnight, and I think it's the same scenarios as I would put the same scenarios that we talked about with S&P. So I'm not sure where the S&P is now. I don't want to miss another trade, Andrew.
Yeah,
I feel like we're on a roll, missing trades. But yeah, I think scenario 1 is still kind of just keep chugging higher. And then scenario 2 would be maybe we hit the Asian session high this time, and then we get what would be, I guess, a Jerry retest.
Yes.
I think that's probably how I would approach it. But as always, we're in research, and remember, this is a good time to just share that nothing that we do say is financial advice. Remember, you are responsible for your investing decisions. We appreciate you watching and sharing this information, but ultimately, you are deciding how much to trade, when to get in, when to get out, what to trade. And I think we need to accept that responsibility. Andrew and I are taking risks that we are comfortable with, and we ask that you do the same. Cool.
Okay, so yeah, we're quite close to an entry on the S&P, just waiting at the moment. Not much movement in the market. I'm just going to go back to bookmark just to see what we got in.
I'm going to share it.
Yeah, let's give it a share bookmark. And yeah, we seem to be getting some orders filling up around 6478. So I think that's going to be okay.
Okay, 6478. All right, let's do. I think it's time to do the prize giveaway. Shall we do that? All right, prize giveaway time.
Yes, let's go.
Prize giveaway time. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna ask you to pick a name at random from the CCI chat. Right.
Okay, and then do it
completely random. And then we'll give away. So it's gonna be one $10,000 account. Did we get to?
Yeah, we've all done. So I'm just going to quickly run it through the generator here. Drum roll, please, chat. Drum roll. And our winner is Michelle Mitch. Congratulations, Michelle.
Congratulations, Michelle. Well done.
So, Michelle, if you can drop your Twitter or X username into the chat, and somebody will reach out to you with your prize. So congratulations, Michelle. It's running without the sound, right? So
it is, but it's there. If you can hear us and you hear the clapping, please just let us know that you can hear the clapping. That would be
great. So, congratulations, Michelle. Well done. I also know Michelle is a regular to the show, so congratulations. So, okay, congrats to the winner. Yes, well done, Michelle. Excellent. And good luck with your account. Keep us up to date with your progress as well.
Yes.
Yeah, if you can let us know how we're getting on every week.
So in order to receive the account, please post your Instagram handle or your Twitter handle in the live chat, because we want to make sure the account gets to you. So you can choose your Instagram handle or your Twitter handle, pop that in the CTI live chat, and then Justina will take it from there.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Okay, so Am I going to trade? That's the question. Probably not. Missed out on my trade. Yeah, we got a nice push down. Prices pulling back to the opening range. We're not seeing much movement, to be honest, on ES. Not really comfortable with it.
I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my trade, Andrew, because I'm getting a couple messages from people saying, "How do we know that you traded? Did you really trade?" So I'm gonna share my trade just to show that it actually did happen. And you know what? This is also an example of you don't have to force trades. Professional traders don't force trades, and unfortunately, we don't trade every day. So it's one of those days, Andrew.
It is one of those days. Yeah, we missed our opportunity, and I suppose capital preservation day, right? That's what we like to call a Friday.
Yes.
So
it's also OPEX today.
It is OPEX today.
It got buried in all the other headlines. But it is OPEX today.
Yeah, well. So options expiration today, guys, as well. Yeah. So, you know, sometimes that can play up with the opening range strategy. Certainly did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yes.
Yeah, good day yesterday for the opening range, and it's been a good day today. But yeah, potentially no trade for me, Mandela. So
that's fine. I'm going to share my trade. I mean, if anybody has any comments or any tickers or anything that you want us to cover, you know, if there's anything that we need to cover before we finish up, Andrew, I think we can do that, and then call it a day. I think it's been a good show.
Yeah, it's been okay. Shame we missed the trade, but apart from that, it's been good. But congratulations to Michelle. Really happy that you won the account. And next week, Gerald, if you're still listening, it will be good if you can give us an update where you're at with CTI. So for myself, as you know, I cooked it last week. Yeah, trying to be too clever on trendline breakouts. So we're going to go again next week with CTI. And yeah, it'd be good if the chat can keep us updated, how we're getting along, you know, where you're at in your journey with CTI. We do have a few people in the chat saying they'd like to try CTI. What I'd say is get over to their website. They've got some great offers on at the moment. There's some really good discounts with CTI. And there's accounts to suit everyone, right? So you can start off at 2.5K and work your way up, you know, to some larger capital. And they've actually got straight to funded accounts as well. So if you are a good experienced trader, you know, you can skip the evaluation and just go straight to funded. So yeah, there's some great offers on with CTI at the moment. So head over to the site.
Yep. CityTradersImperium.com. CityTradersImperium.com, one of the best prop firms. And for those of you who are new to the prop firm world, this is your first time hearing about prop firms. Andrew, can you just give them I'm not going to put you on the spot. Can you just give them a quick 2 minutes, 1 minute summary about, okay, what's this prop firm thing all about?
Yes. So for not putting me on the spot, he's put me on the spot. So, okay, prop firms. So prop firms didn't exist when I started trading. You had to trade our own money, right? And sometimes to get, you know, large capital to make a reasonable gain or reasonable profit, you know, you'd be looking at investing 5 to 10K of your own money. So what prop firms have done is you're risking their capital, yeah, for a small fee. Okay, so you have to go through an evaluation, you know, just prove that you can trade, and you know you're not going to lose all their money or lose the account. And they set you profit targets of like a 10% profit target. Once you hit that target, you move on to a funded account. And then you go again for a 10% profit where you can actually start to make withdrawals. So you can actually have the power to trade around $10,000 with a couple of $100 investment. And it's much better to risk their money than yours. Yes, the prop firms are great if you can trade. And with the prop firm as well, I think it really brings in your discipline as well, where, you know, you do have drawdown levels, you do have cutoff levels on your trading, you can't over leverage. So it's a great learning tool for yourself, for your discipline when you come to trading. But ultimately, in a nutshell, prop firm is you're trading someone else's capital, right, to get payouts, and you're not risking your own. So, you know, just maybe a couple of $100, you can get yourself quite a large funded account with City Traders Imperium. So definitely worth checking those guys out. And yeah, I think it's a great way to start your trading journey.
Yeah, great summary, and I can assure you we are live. That was not rehearsed. Everything that you've seen in the last hour has been live and from the heart, absolutely from the heart. I just wanted to quickly show, before I forget, the trade that I made earlier. So this was today, and so we got in late. We were talking to Andrew was talking to us, but you see today's date there. That was the time earlier, and we had a very humble but a profitable trade. So we did make a trade today, and we were able to catch a little bit of that down move in the S&P. Unfortunately, sometimes when you're trading live, for those of you who do trade live on YouTube, sometimes you do miss moves. And that's, I guess, part of the decision-making process in being on YouTube live. But we've been there, we've missed trades and not been trading live as well. But that's just going to show you not every trade is going to be $1,000 trade, and not every trade you're going to catch. So just another example of this is the reality of trading. And one thing we talked about is we're not very in your face, yelling at the screen, aggressive, large profits. I think we've learned a lot from our mistakes, and we're showing you exactly what we've learned over the many years of making those mistakes. And I feel like the less I trade, the better my account looks at the end of the month.
Yeah, no, I agree. Just one trade a day. When I first started trading, I can remember I'd be sat at the screen as much, every hour that I could, just firing trades away and then just going nowhere fast. So just find one trade a day. Yeah, it seems to work best for myself.
Yeah. So just looking here, we got Rahat Sahi saying hi. So hi to Rahat Sahi. And we have Jalen Smith saying the greatest of all time. And I think he's talking about you, Andrew.
Obviously.
And E. Smith, Evandre saying 100%, 100%, 100%, 3 times around. So interesting day for trading. I think the headline for me, and I think everybody is talking about what's going to happen with the talks between the summit between Putin and Trump. We covered that earlier. But for those of you who are just joining us, I guess we can just pull it up one more time very quickly. These are the scenarios. If you haven't seen this yet, just to get an idea of what Bloomberg is thinking. Biggest probability is that nothing changes. Then maybe we get a ceasefire. What do you think, Andrew? You think the markets are going to move today?
Depending on the news, but I can't see anything really coming out right now. Might see something towards the end of the day when the markets close.
Yeah.
I do agree with what somebody said in the chat. We are talking two rather large egos here, and people actually conceding. It'll be interesting. And for myself, I'm not going to be in the markets today, but what I'm hoping for is peace. It would be great, to get some sort of ceasefire in Ukraine and Russia. Has been going on long enough, and just pray for peace, guys. Right? It's just let's get an end to these senseless wars.
Yeah, I think that's the ultimate goal here. So we will see how things go. I think it will be an interesting weekend, and we can just hope for the best, really.
Yes. Okay, so it's a non-trading day for me. I missed out on my trade, which is disappointing. Mandela's paid for lunch. That's fantastic, and I'm probably going to call it a day.
Yeah, there we go. I think I'm going to call it a day as well. There was one other thing I thought we were going to cover, which was how do people get signed up for that for the heat map thing? Did you cover that?
So you need to go to bookmap.com, have a look at it. What I recommend first is go on YouTube, do your homework. Plenty of videos of what Bookmap is, what it does, why I think it gives you an edge in trading, especially if you're trading futures. I think it's great for that. Potentially maybe not so useful for the forex, due to the data feeds that the market feeds the forex markets has. But certainly, if you're trading crypto and futures, it's definitely something to look at. So homework for the weekend. I would recommend you look at the opening range breakout, the New York session, and I would look at Bookmap if you're looking to trade the S&P.
Good, brilliant. Okay, unless there's anything else, I just want to quickly go through the live chat. So we got Jerry Soltis, who we featured last week. Jerry, thank you for joining us again. And we'll get you back on the show another time for sure. We enjoyed having you on the show last week. We have General Mortala as well. We have Hi from London with love. We have Alex, who was enjoying the music. We have Evandre saying blessings from Bermuda and appreciating the stream. Jerry's looking for the retest. It could still happen. Stranger things have happened. We have Raz in the live chat, as well as Jalen and Evandre. Hearing the commentary is incredible value. Appreciate it as always. Well, we like that feedback. We really do like that feedback. And we have a lot more in store. So more to come. We really appreciate that. Thank you, Evandre. All right. Anybody else from CTI? Any last words?
No, nothing. Just got a regulars. I think everyone's giving Michelle lots of congratulations.
Yeah.
So
congratulations. Congratulations
just
on that prize, on the win.
Just got Marty at the moment. S&P's ranging. Prop firms are great, but you have to have a proven strategy. Totally agreed. There's no point signing up to a prop firm if you haven't got a strategy. If you're just going to gamble, you're just going to go nowhere fast, right? So yeah, please make sure you got a strategy. If you're looking for a strategy, do check out the opening range breakout on YouTube. Plenty of videos there you can have a look at. And let's have a quick look. Just lots of congratulations from Michelle, fire emojis. And that's it from CTI. So I just want to say to everyone, thanks for watching. We do appreciate it. Back to normal next week, guys. So no IT issues, no camera issues. We won't be antisocial on our phones. So
also, Premier League starts today. So for anybody who is a United fan or Arsenal fan, that game will be happening this weekend, along with all the other Premier League games. And it'll be nice. We may be able to catch a game this weekend.
Yes, we're hoping to go and watch Wales's finest.
Yes, that would be nice. I wanted to give a quick update here. So we're just seeing reports. You may already know this, but we're seeing reports now that Putin's plane is due in Alaska at 11 local time, and Trump will meet him. So we'll see. We'll see how things go there. But if you are trading, remember, today is Capital Preservation Day. Friday is always Capital Preservation Day. So many weeks where I've been disciplined Monday to Thursday, and then Friday I throw it all away and take my losses, take my lessons as my sort of suggestion to you today. If you're up for the week, don't throw it away. If you're break even for the week, there's no need to give any of your capital, your hard-earned capital, away. So preservation is key. Any words of wisdom, Andrew? I keep putting him on the spot. I'm trying not to. I'll say just contact us as you think about a word of wisdom.
Yeah, no.
Contact us, everybody.
Yeah, no words of wisdom for me today. Yeah, I'm still sulking. I missed my trade. That was a good trade, and it was a good take profit as well. But never mind. No, everyone have a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Congrats again to our winner. Tune in next week. If we get to a certain amount of likes, we'll be doing another giveaway. And yes, happy trading.
Yeah, there we go. Happy trading, everybody.